Consumers lack faith. Welcome to today's mortgage market update for November 16th, 2021. Consumer confidence fell to the lowest level in 10 years after last week's consumer CPI report when it went from 5.4% to 6.2% year over year. That's right, it rose 0.9% in October, which is even higher than expectations had. Now, when you strip out the core rate of that, which is when you strip out food and energy, it rose 0.6%, again, even higher than expectations. And it went from 4% to 4.6%. This is why you're paying higher at the pump and why you're paying higher at the grocery store. So let's dig some deeper into this. When you look at the actual report and you look at the people that were surveyed, and they were asked if is it a good time to buy a vehicle, and people said, no, this is the worst time to buy a vehicle. And it fell to the lowest levels in confidence since 1978. No wonder used car prices are up 20 to 30% right now. Have you Kelly Blue Booked your car lately? Try it. You'll be surprised at the price of your car and the value of your car, I should say. Same people were surveyed. Is it a good time to buy a home? Again, lowest level since 1982. And again, prices are up 20 to 30% depending on where you're located in the country. And it's because of the tight inventory. People wanting major household items, lowest level since 1980. We know inflation is surging. It's reducing living standards. And the people that were surveyed feel that the Fed's policies are doing nothing to help the situation. In fact, they feel that it's making it worse. While it's not an easy time to buy a home, people are still doing so and they're reaping the benefits of it. And it sure beats the alternative of renting. And we're going to talk more about that later. Another headline that you probably have seen in the news lately is that 4.4 million people quit their jobs in September. But that's not the case. And you need to dig deeper in these reports and not just go off the headlines you see in the news. And when you dig deeper into the report, it was actually 164,000 people quit their jobs. The 4.4 million people that quit their jobs was over the last 12 months. And that's why you had me to tell you the truth about this stuff. Now, I will tell you, it's still up 34% year over year of people that have quit their jobs. And it does beg to differ. We don't know how these people are living. How are they paying their bills? Are they living on credit cards? How are they surviving? So that's the question that nobody can really answer. Now, yesterday, President Biden did sign into law the $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill. And right behind it, they're trying to pass a complementary bill of $1.75 trillion, which is a social safety and climate policy bill. Now, the difference in this bill compared to the last one is that instead of the $1 trillion just being added to our national debt right away, it's going to be distributed out over the next 5 years. Now, there's only one way to slice a cat. It's still going to be added to our national debt, and it's probably going to increase inflation. So it is something that we need to keep our eye on. Now, I told you I was going to talk to you more about rent, and CoreLogic's report came out with their single family rental index, and it shows that rents are up 10.2% year over year. And this is the fastest increase in 16 years. Now, detached homes were up 12.2%, attached homes were up 7.8%. And that makes sense because during COVID, we all wanted to go like this, right? Because we were stuck in our houses and we just wanted our own room. So it makes sense that the detached houses had higher increased rents than the attached houses. And the last thing we want to point out is the freight. We know shipping costs have increased, right? You've heard that on the news. But Case Freight Shipments came out with their studies for what happened in the month of October, and freight has gone up 1.6% month over month. That doesn't sound horrible given everything that's going on, but that's because there was a 31% increase in September. So year over year, we are up 36% in shipping costs. 36%. That's huge. So right now, a lot of companies are absorbing that cost, and they're not passing it on to you. So even if prices do come down, they're not likely going to pass it on to you because these companies have to recoup some of their losses right now that they're feeling. So it's going to be a long time until consumers feel any type of relief. So, with all these things, it's no wonder consumers lack confidence, right? We are seeing interest rates starting to climb again due to inflation. Because remember, how many times have I told you inflation is the arch enemy of mortgage bonds? So if you haven't gotten your refinances in, you do definitely want to get on that and make sure you get locked into these rates before they increase. And we are still seeing a huge purchase market activity. So we have purchases coming in the door every day. So if you do need to get your pre-approval in so you can be ready to make your purchase, just let the Rebecca Foot Mortgage team know. And we are here to help you. RebeccaFoot.com, 717-609-4044. Have a great rest of your week.